Okay, so welcome everybody. This is our team call. Today is Tuesday, March 20th, first day of spring, first day of another nor'easter for all of you up north. Sorry. But really excited to get to talk to you guys all today, for those of you catching the replay. We've got Julia Nastasi on the call to help us. She's rocking her business, but we'll get to that in just a second. Just wanted to go over a few things. Number one, I posted the other day in the team page about Melanie Mitro, her call that we had 2 weeks ago, which was awesome. I posted the replay. If you haven't seen that already, please make sure you tune in and listen and take notes like I did. And, you know, she talked in there a bit about lots of times that we get into this habit of procrastinating towards the end of the month for our monthly goals. So her challenge was, you know, I'm going to hit my monthly goals this week. So I went ahead and took that on myself first before I tried to tell any of you to do it. And so I went ahead and did that last week and was able to do that. So, you know, I feel really good about it. And it was just a great little nudge to kind of push the needle forward without, you know, putting all this unnecessary stress at the end of the month and getting it just done. Hi, Giselle. Thanks, Erin. So the challenge is up to you guys now. So, you know, we posted up there that I'd love for you to hit your month-end goals before the 24th. Julia can maybe share some of her insights today about how she's knocking Success Club out of the park and really helping her, you know, obviously her teams get started, but also she's doing a great job of recruiting. So, you know, she can help us with both of those things. A couple of really quick announcements. Super Saturday is coming up, and this is a big one, guys. We don't meet again until the summer for a Super Saturday, and that one is still not confirmed whether we're going to do it or not since it's right around Summit. So make sure that you're getting to a Super Saturday. That's the first weekend, I believe, of April. And I think pretty much everybody's already seen the sneak peek trailer for Joel's new program, which I'm so excited to even watch the trailer and to also complete. And then also we have our very first fully Spanish program going to be announced and details revealed at Super Saturday as well. So that is really exciting. We have converted lots of our programs. They've been dubbed into Spanish, so we've been able to serve in that way to the Hispanic market. But this is something that's a first, and hopefully something that is leading way to bigger and more exciting opportunities as far as the nations we're involved with. So make sure you're getting to a Super Saturday. We also have bars launching. The bars are really good. This is a really great place where we can create more consumable products for our clients and for ourselves of things that we're buying anyways. I'm a big buyer of RX bars, and I am super happy to have this one to replace that. Ours actually has less sugar than RX bars, so I'm really happy to be able to spend the money on something that's a really great product and a product of ours. So those are coming out. And finally, the Daily Sunshine sale is just through the end of this month. So I'd recommend, even if you don't have kids that drink it, or, you know, whichever, I'd still recommend getting the packets. When I did that family health fair at the kids' school last month or whenever that was, I was able to hand out a few samples to people who were really interested, and that was great to have those packets. They also make great snacks for adults if it's something that you'd want to consume in the afternoon. So make sure that you take advantage of that before it's gone. So without further ado, any questions on any of those things? No, I think we've covered them a million times between me and Jeff Hill and Christina, right? Okay, so I wanted to bring on Julia. She's an amazing leader in our team, and I'm so thankful to have her. She's an attorney by school. Is that how you call it? She's an attorney, and she is now turning more to her Beachbody business and really just making such an impact with the organization that she's created. So thankful to have her. She's hit Success Club every single month since she joined as a coach. So Giselle, you're right on track to follow in her footsteps. Giselle just hit Success Club for the second month in a row, being 2-month coach. She's a 3-star coach. She's at SC10 for the 36 months. So again, things that are evidence that she's just a really solid leader and one that understands the importance of staying in phase one and building our business. So last night she messaged me, what should I talk about? And it was after 9 p.m. when apparently my brain just shuts down, and I went, wasn't my brightest of responses, but I know she's got really great content for us. So Julia, take it away.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm really happy to speak on this call to everyone, because I know a lot of you, but there are some of you who are kind of new coaches or coaches who have been coaching for a while who are kind of figuring out their way. Like Amy mentioned, I have coaches who are under me who have been coaches for a while, but they kind of get stuck. And everyone has been stuck, no matter whether they're 2 months into the business or whether they're 2 years into the business. It happens to everybody. But the most important thing is getting through it, because there is something that happens when you get through that. But most people don't get through that. They kind of stop. So if you're watching this and you're a new coach, don't be afraid when you all of a sudden feel stuck. And it will happen. I almost promise you it will happen. And it will probably happen around the 2 to 3 month mark. That has happened to me, and it happened to every coach that I have. And the reason is you run out of what everybody calls your warm market. And your warm market is, your mom, your aunt, your husband, your grandmother, your cousins, your close friends. That's your warm market. That's the people who sign on right away. And that's what makes it easy when you first sign up. Not easy, but easier when you first sign up as a coach to hit Success Club and maybe advance right away to Emerald, because you're talking to your mom and your husband. You're saying, hey, you guys are signing up as coaches and you're going to make me an Emerald. And it's easy, right? But then something happens in the second and the third month and you start to run out of it. And where do you go? You either have all the people who trusted you, but most of the other people, like 90% of them, are skeptic. And they just want to watch and they want to see what you do and they want to see how long you do it to see if you're real. So the tricky part about the business that we do, it's all through social media, obviously. Most of it anyway. I mean, some people are able to go out in public and meet at coffee shops and stuff like that. But most people, it's done through Messenger, through text message, and it's on Facebook or Instagram. So the key there, it's called social media. So you have to be social. So this is something that I never talked about with my team, and I wanted to talk about it today, and I was doing a little bit of research about it, and there's two parts to it. It's how do you talk to people and who do you talk to? That's basically, if you can figure out how to talk to somebody and you can figure out who to talk to about this, you're good. But the question is, how do you talk to people? And when I was in I've been a coach for 3 months. What do I do? You earn, and I think they still do this, you earn the call with Carl Deichler, the CEO of the company, and you get a call with him because you're what's called a success starter. It actually might be at your 2 month mark in the business when you hit success. 1 month mark. Okay, 1 month mark. But anyway, you get the call. So when I had the call, I was flipping out. And what Carl suggested, I mean, he had a million different suggestions of things to do. But one of them was to read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I ordered that book immediately while he was on the phone from Amazon, and I read it. That book teaches you how to speak to people, because what you say and how you say it matters. And it's really important because we don't have our inflection. When you're talking to someone through a messenger, you have what you're typing. So the words and your choices matter. So that book really teaches you how to talk to somebody, what to say to get them to trust you, believe you, and join you. So I read that and it helped. I mean, magic, right? It helped. So you just go get the book and read it. But some of the things, what we would normally say to people are, you tell them about, 21 Day Fix. You say, what do you think? That's kind of like an open-ended, what do you think? Well, they could be scared, nervous, anxious. Instead, you say, doesn't that sound awesome? and you kind of put that in their head. Wait, it does sound awesome. Like, you don't ask them what they think, you tell them what they think. Another one, you might, do you think you'll fit in? I don't know if I'll fit in. You're going to fit in, awesome. Wait till you meet our team. I can see you in the team already. Instead of, do you think you'll fit in? Because then that leaves room in their brain. Another one, sorry to bother you. Well, you're not bothering them. I mean, you're giving them health and fitness and an amazing opportunity. It's not a bother. And you might think that you're bothering, but don't say that to them, because they hear the word bother and they think, she is bothering me, actually. You put that in their head. Another one from the book, it says, if I ... would you? If I showed you a video of the 21-day fix, would you watch it? Sure. Okay. When will you watch it? Can I follow up at this time? You specifically say, ask them questions and put them on the spot in a polite way, obviously. Another thing that I didn't even realize, I guess I started to do this right around like my 6-month mark, which I didn't realize. I talk a lot in my messenger with exclamation points. And I never realized that I did it and how much of an impact and how effective it was until someone, a customer turned coach, pointed that out. And they said, through your messenger, you just, your inflection, you had exclamation points and you really seemed excited. I'm like, I did? And then I went back and read it and I'm like, oh, I did. I do sound excited. So use exclamation points and be excited in your message, because that's what comes across to people. This is really cool. And this was to prep for this call. I kind of Googled. I mean, most of the stuff that you can find on Google. So when I first started as a coach, I Googled coaching. I'm not a saleswoman. So I Googled how to be effective at it. And one of the things is reading books. And you can Google. And like I said, there are certain trigger words that you can use. And as I was prepping for this call, I kind of am learning so much. And I wanted to share these trigger words with you guys that you can use in your conversations with people through Messenger. So different words obviously will trigger a different behavior for different people. And some will encourage and some will make others put up walls. So obviously we want to encourage. So the first one is advantage. So as you guys are watching this, write these words down. You want to use the word advantage, and you want to give people a single clear reason why they should care about your product and your service. Leave them with one detail that's worth remembering. So let's face it, there's about 450,000 coaches. They are going to have a choice. They don't have to sign up with you. So leave them with one advantage to signing up with Giselle versus signing up with one of the top coaches. Why you? So leave them with the advantage. Use the word advantage. The next word to use is amazing. According to Google, this word tugs on emotional strings and encourages people to take action. Make people say, wow. I mean, I feel like I say the word amazing all the time. Like, this is amazing. This is amazing. But you want to be careful not to oversell the word amazing, because, Amy just put in the chat, I'm so excited. Like, be excited. This is amazing. Because first of all, it is amazing. So you should believe that it's amazing because you're not BSing, but you also don't want to oversell. Because if you oversell the crap out of this stuff and you say it's amazing, what happens in 30 days when they don't lose that weight? And they're like, well, you told me this was amazing, and it's not. It sucks. Obviously they wouldn't say that, hopefully, but don't oversell it, but use the word. Another word to use is avoid, and then kind of in the same thing is save. So you want to help customers gain something and avoid something at the same time. So what are they doing? They're buying the all access pass. So they're gaining access to everything. They're reaching their goals. And what are they doing? They're avoiding the monthly gym membership. They're avoiding to have to pay $120 for the Insanity program because they get them all. So they're avoiding And then obviously the flips along the same lines is they're saving money. I think it comes to like $8 a month. You guys know this, I'm sure. So say avoiding the gym, saving money. Those words, obviously, think about it. Be a normal person. 28 cents a day. That's what it comes down to, Amy just said. So you're saving them money. And when you go to a store, you want to avoid spending money. You want to save money. So be a normal person when you're talking to someone and use those words. Another one is because. So this word is a key factor to getting somebody, a stranger, to comply with your request. Let's see what it says here. Join our challenge group because you'll increase your chances of hitting the goal. So give them a because. What will they get out of it? They'll become convinced that your solution will help them achieve their goals. Remember, it's about them. It's not about you. In the end, yes, it will hopefully benefit you, but it's about them. So say, join this because it will do this. So don't just say join, tell them why they should join. Another word to use is the word first. It denotes it's exclusive and it grabs their attention. Now think about all the programs that we have coming out, all the bars coming out. They can get a first glance, a first try, a first something. And they think that, wow, this girl really has my interest in mind. She's really excited. I get the first try. That's amazing. And it's true. This is all true stuff that you're saying. You're not fabricating anything, but they get the first look. And that is exciting to somebody. Another word to use is fix. People want solutions and you have the fix to their solution. So use that word. This is an obvious one, free. Okay, number one, it can go two ways. Number one, free groups. People love free groups. You got to be running free groups. My team, last year we ran killer free groups every single month. And we had upwards of sometimes 1,000 people in free groups because people like free, obviously. Another thing to do is free prizes. People love free prizes. So you don't have to just give free prizes in a challenge group. Give out free prizes for people to join. You know, you join the challenge group and you'll get free prizes. You could get prizes at Five Below if you have it. You can get them on Amazon for under $5. You can get cool stuff at the dollar store even. And this was cool. The two of the most powerful words in the English language are free and sex. So I don't think you want to say sex because you'll get banned from Facebook, but definitely say the word free because people love it. So find a way to put that in what you say. Another popular thing to use, Amy just said, don't say free sex. That is not going to get you the business, the Beachbody business. You might get other kind of business, but not Beachbody stuff. Another thing to say is, I don't know. Okay, if you do not know an answer, say you don't know an answer. You will not lose the person because you didn't answer them right away. Okay, they will be there. And in fact, when you get the right information and you tell them the right information, they will trust you more. The fact that you took your time, reviewed it, and gave them the information. A lot of people, I mean, at least when I started, I panicked because I didn't know every program that exists. And I was like flipping out about it. And I didn't know the prices offhand. I mean, but that was 3 years ago. Now it's easy. All Access Pass is one price. Yes, there are little details, but then you say, I don't know, give me a minute. Or don't answer the message until you know it. It's fine. Another thing, a popular word is imagine. So you want to put them in an optimistic mindset. Imagine the opportunities that they are going to have if they join your team, or if they purchase your products, or if they join your challenge group. Sometimes in my challenge groups, I have people pick out an outfit. That's their goal, or something that they wore in the past that they want to fit into again. Visualize yourself in that outfit again, or fitting into this size. Visualize it. Another thing to visualize, give people a shopping list before they buy your challenge pack. Now, why would you do that? They can visualize themselves sticking to this plan. A lot of people think, oh, I could never do that. That's ridiculous. This is a diet. I couldn't do it. No, you can basically eat everything, kind of, in moderation. Here's a list. This is what you can buy. Then they can be like, oh, I can do that. I could see myself shopping for that. Here's something that a lot of people don't do. Let them in your challenge group, okay? Before they buy a damn thing. I let my people in. I don't care. If they want to check it out and, you know, they're a little bit skeptical, join. Join the challenge group. I'm adding you to it. Probably about 80% of the people who join eventually purchase, at least from my experience. Why? Because they see everybody doing it. They see people losing weight. They see people struggling and succeeding, and they want to be a part of it. They visualize themselves in it, and they want to do it too. So don't be afraid to let people in. There are a lot of coaches who are like, no, you have to buy. Why? You know, and also in my mind, I have a challenge group that's going right now with 483 people in it. To me, that's a contact list. There are 483 people that, as long as they don't belong to another coach on my team or a friend, you know, someone else's contact, I can have that list and go down and be like, okay, let's see who didn't buy, who do I need to contact, blah, blah, blah. So why not put them in? And this was important. People buy better versions of themselves. They don't buy you. So it's about them. So get out of your mind and think about them. Show them the better version of them, and they'll buy that. They'll pay $160 for that, not for you, to hit your goals. Another one is the word now. Create a sense of urgency. But without pressuring, of course. So the important thing is you want to set up a challenge group. You all know this, I'm sure. Challenge group, when does it start? What's the deadline to join? Make it urgent. Don't just have this free-flowing, you know, whatever, because there's no urgency. You know, just have a date and stick to it. Another thing, and I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of coaches do it, you have 10 spots available, and be honest, you know, 5 are already taken. That's urgent. You have 10 left, 5 gone. Another thing I started doing is you can do it on Insta stories or wherever. Put down the names, just the first names of all the people who joined in already. Okay, so when you're clicking through Insta stories, you see like March Madness, whatever the heck you call it. And you see Sam and Jen and John and Joe and Sue all join. You're like, oh crap, like these people are joining. This girl says, you know, there's 10 spots left. Look at these people. And I don't make up the names of the people. I mean, I guess you can if that's what you wanted to do, but it'd be better to, you know, have the actual humans in your group. But create the urgency. Another word to use is the word simple, right? And simple makes people more inclined to do it. This is an easy way to show simple: on demand, okay? It is so damn simple. What can you do? You can Google, go to YouTube, go to Beachbody, wherever the heck you want to go online. They have a video of Beachbody on demand. Send it. I think it's like 2 minutes long, maybe 3 minutes. Send it to your people. It's so easy. When you are posting on social media, you could do Insta stories of you clicking on Beachbody on demand. It is so simple. So use that word and say it. Unusual is another way. People want to find the similar result, but a lot of people don't want to do it the same old dang way. They want to do it a different way than someone else. I mean, of course, there are people who are afraid to break tradition and they still want to pay for the gym, but that's when you say avoid the gym membership. But there's some people that might want to try something else. Beachbody on demand. You know how someone contacted me because I posted a picture when I was in Disney of doing Beachbody on demand from my bathroom, from my phone in Disney. So that's unusual. Well, how the heck does she do that? I want to do that. That seems simple. That seems convenient. That seems easy. I want to do it. So don't be afraid to use that word and show them. And then the last one is we. So successful selling, or sharing as we like to call it, is getting someone to believe that you are on the same team as them. And that is something easy if you are doing one of the 4 vital behaviors, which is doing your workout. Anyway, you're doing it together. So, hey, Jen, let's do this together. We are in this together. We are starting on this specific date. Other words to use are our challenge group. Don't just say my, say our challenge group, our team, together. Use those words, and it makes people feel like there's a team environment and they're not alone, because that's one of the biggest parts of this business. The fitness, the nutrition, yes. The support is what separates this company from every other gym membership. Okay, so make sure you say you're in this together with them. So those are just the key words that I wanted to tell you guys about, because I thought it was pretty awesome. And every single point that I made and every single word, you can convert to a post. So post about those things using those words. So it's not just messenger. It can be done in a post. So show people the advantage, the amazing, how they're saving money, why they should do it, that they get first access to it, that you have a quick fix, whatever. You guys understand. Imagine this. You can use all these things for posts. These are all great post ideas. So the next thing, and I know I'm kind of going fast, but I don't want to take up a lot of time. But the next thing is, how do you talk to people was the first thing. And the second thing is, how do you find the people, right? So I just told you guys how to talk to these people. Now, how do you find them, okay? You ran out of your warm market. You have nobody, right? You have no one to talk to in the world. Now, think about this. Do you have anybody who likes your posts? Does not have to be a Beachbody post. Anybody who likes it, okay? Yes. Do you have people that comment on any of your posts? Do you have people that are in your challenge groups, but they never say anything? Or do you have people in your challenge groups that never bought anything? Do you have people in your groups that mention they might be interested in something else? Do you have people that you've sent shakes to in the past that you just never followed up? Do you have people that you sent links to that either never completed those links or never finished purchasing those links? Do you have people in your contact list who would be a great coach? Do you have people who work out all the time even though it's not Beachbody? Remember, and this was, I forget who did this call, but we're not just a fitness company. This is not a fitness company. This is a fitness and nutrition company. So the CrossFit people, they're not out of the realm of people you can attract to your team. The CrossFit people love fitness already, but maybe they need help with the nutrition aspect because CrossFit does not have a nutrition component. It's all fitness. So don't count them out yet. They might need Shakeology. They might need the bars if they're on their go, if they're at the exact, Fran just mentioned the performance line. There's a lot of different components to what they can use to kind of round out their entire fitness journey. So don't count them out yet just because they're already into some other type of fitness. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. So you can, if you don't know where to begin, if you can't go to any of those people above, start the first of the month and go through the A's. Go down every single A that you have and message them. You could do then the next day the B's and the C's, and you do it for the 26 days of the month, and that's your people who you're reaching out to. Now, what the heck are you saying to those people? Well, it depends, first of all, who they are. So don't just make a random generic post and send or message and send that to every single person. You can really get caught up, especially if you use their names and you send the name to the wrong person, which has happened before. So don't do that. But some of the things that you can do, and I'll tell you, in my phone, I have a note section. And in the note section, I have sample posts. Some are a sample, thank you for liking my posts. It's so nice to connect with you. My name is Julia. I'm a blah, 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 blah. I saw that you liked my challenge group or / coaching post. Would you be interested in it? I saw that you liked my transformation post. Are you interested in possibly joining, or were you just showing your support? Either way, thank you so much for the love. Done. see what they say. And then this is that, I know this is random, but I have a challenge group starting in April. Would you like to join? Just throw it out there and see what they say. Figure out a way when you reach out to these people that you organize who the heck you're talking to. If you do Teamsy, that's fine. I'm a pen and paper person. That's it. So I actually have notebooks based on the month. So I have all the people I talked to in January in a binder or in a notepad, spiral notepad, February, March, April. And every single person who I reach out to and invite, like the happy birthday ones, I don't write down, but the inviting ones or the people who reached out to me, I write down. And if they sign up, I cross them off. If they didn't, I keep that for my follow-up list. But I put next to it, not just the program they're interested in, I put something about them. It's a detail. They love Disney. They're a runner. They're an attorney. They're a mom of 25 kids. Like a specific fact that you can reach out to them again and you say, hey, how's the job going? How's Disney? Have you had any recent trips? Something that kind of makes you seem like a human and not a robot, to seem like you care about them. And it's hard to keep track, so that's when you just put the notes. The other reason that I do it into different binders, is because just like we have seasons of strong business and not so strong, our contacts have, and I've noticed this now, have seasons of when they want to get in shape and when they don't. So I have specific people who every August, they reach out and say, oh, I'm really ready now. And then they sign up again. And then the following August, they do the same thing. And finally, one of them was my mom. I said, Mom, every August you join. And then every October you quit. It's like, I'm like, but a lot of people are like that. And what's good is, March, I can open up my March, 2017 and be like, oh yeah, I remember this person. She was interested then, but never signed up. So I can follow up with her. And I know that this is the season of when she is interested in getting in shape. So it's just a little tip of something that I learned. But anyway, I could go on and on and on, but I'm not. I'm going to stop because I don't want to keep everyone too long. But this is just stuff that you could do on your personal page. So you don't even have a like page, and you could do every single one of these tips that I just mentioned. If you have a like page, that's a whole nother story and a whole nother contact group. Right now I built the page. I think I have a little over 40,000 followers on there. So I have so many people I can reach out to and so many different ways of doing it. And I'm still learning every day a new way to do it. And that's the thing about the business. Like you guys might, like every single day, literally Facebook is changing and Instagram is changing. So you can, just take these little tips, apply them. If it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, move the heck on and find something new to do. Don't sit here and dwell and be like, oh, well, it didn't work for me, so I'm done. You're not done. You just need to find your way of doing it. You need to find the posts that your people like versus the posts that Melanie Mitro's people like. Find your people, and that's it. And you'll do well, but it's a learning curve. The only way to get through it is through consistency. I remember I was 7 months into being a coach. I had the flu and I did not feel like moving. And I said, crap, I gotta post. I gotta do my page. I gotta do my work. And I didn't want to do it, but I treated it like a business. And now it's starting to pay like it's a real business. So it happens. And you just have to stay consistent and talk to people like they're humans. You're not a robot. You're not a saleswoman. You're sharing something that worked for you, and talk to people like they are a normal person, because that's what people want. And that's it. That's all I got for now. I could go on, but I'm done. Cut me.
Well, you could go on, but there's a blizzard coming. So.
Oh my gosh. Yes, there is.
I would love to open it for questions, but I seriously don't want to keep you right now. But this was really, unless you want to take a question or two.
I can take a question or two.
Okay. Anybody with a burning, desiring question? Giselle, Aaron? I knew it. Yes. I'm going to unmute you. You're unmuted, Giselle.
Okay, so thank you for your time, Julie. I really appreciate it. I'll be quick with my question. So you mentioned a lot of free things, and a lot of questions I ask Amy are, this person just wants to be on Beachbody On Demand. I kind of always tell them, oh, what a shame. I really wanted you to be a part of my challenge group. And they're like, oh, I can't. I'm like, no, the challenge pack, you sign. And then I give them the whole spiel. But I kind of feel crummy doing that, being that I'm a first-time coach. I should probably let everyone in. But I've heard other people say that, they strictly don't allow that, So I just want your opinion on that. You would probably invite them into your challenge group, even though they're just doing Beachbody On Demand, right?
Definitely. Only because they're in a group and they're seeing other people drinking the shakes. And if you're running a challenge group, you can pose a lot of questions about how's the shake done. And if you follow the posts even from Beachbody that they give you, there's a couple times that they say Shakeology, what are you drinking? How does it make you feel? Blah, blah, blah. So they'll start to see that. And you can even send them samples of shakes if you have them, and give them a 7-day sample where they could buy, $35, 7 for $35 or whatever for the sample. And you can, kind of work with them. And if in 30 days it doesn't follow up and they're not getting the results, you can say, well, why don't we try adding in the nutrition component? So definitely let them in. I let everybody in.
Okay. Another question. Well, actually comment. With this particular person, she's like, I don't care about the challenge pack. I don't like the shake. It's gross. I tasted it back in 2014. So I guess that's kind of what deterred me from even inviting her, even with the Beachbody On Demand. I kind of just went all right, fine. Here's the link, sayonara kind of thing. But I didn't have that attitude, obviously. It was just more mental. So I don't know. What do you think? Should I even still message her, say, I spoke to corporate. They said you can definitely be a part of my challenge group. I don't know. What do you think? How should I go about that?
I mean, if I have people that say that they tried it before and it was disgusting, I always ask what flavor. Mm-hmm. And then if they say that they tried some kind of flavor, I'm like, oh, that's disgusting. Well, you need to try this flavor. This flavor's so much better. And they, in true statement, they actually changed the formula for the shakes kind of recently, I think. So they might taste different now. And you get so much more with the challenge pack, which includes the Shakeology. You get the whole nutrition component with it. So if you don't want the shakes, don't drink the shakes, but you get so much more other than just the on-demand. So, and I wouldn't say, I like you just said, I talked to corporate and corporate said blah, blah, blah. I would say, you know what, I'm thinking about it and I really want to support you on your journey. So I feel like you got to just jump into the group. I know you're not drinking the shakes. Totally fine. Jump into the group and let's help you reach your goals.
Okay.
Don't say talk to corporate. I wouldn't. I would say, it's your choice. You want to do it. You want to let them in.
Yeah. Okay.
And they'll be drinking shakes. They'll be drinking shakes within 6 months is my guess.
Okay. It's funny because my husband, he's like, when he first tried it, he's like, this is healthy. He loved it. It was so delicious to him. So, so when someone says that they don't like the shakes, I'm like, so good. How can you not like it? But whatever. That's
and a lot of people make it weird, not the right way. And when I first started drinking them, I thought it was disgusting for the first 3 days. But now I kind of learned how to make it.
How to make them.
So you can kind of relate and be like, oh, I talked to this girl, Julia. She absolutely thought they were disgusting. Now she's been drinking them for 3 years straight and can't stop. So, they just have to, and there's guarantee, bottom of the bag guarantee. You don't like it, return it, get all your money back.
Right. Yeah, true. Okay.
See, the baby agrees too.
Yeah, I know. Right? Thank you, Julie. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Awesome. And anybody else? No. Okay. Well, this was awesome. Definitely send this, the recording. I'll post it shortly, but make sure that your new coaches especially listen to this call, and your teammates, success partners, everything. This is one of those calls that it's not just a feel-good call. There's actual tangible things here. And even she said, each of these words, you can make a calendar of posts over just these words for the next 20 days. I think there was at least 20 words that we were given here today. So, this is something you can definitely use, and again, highly effective. And Julia's business is a prime example of that. Oh, you know what? I had one question. I bet you Erin wants to ask this, but she's muted because she's at work. She said 438. Oh my God. Is that an ongoing challenge group? Is it open? How do you run your 438 person group?
Okay. So when I started, I had 6 people in my group, and it was like I forget, PIO group or something. And it went horrible. It was the worst thing ever. The group was over. And then, the next program that came out, because it was before on demand, next program ran a group. It was great, yay, and then it ended. And I did that for a little while. I'm like, and then you start a group again, and the momentum needs to build up. And then I said, you know what? Then it was, I forget what summer it was, 2015. I had a great group of people together for a program. And I said, I'm not ending this. Like, this is incredible. The people in it have really bonded well. I'm keeping it. So all my new people, I started to add to it. People are doing all sorts of damn programs. Everyone's doing something different. But it's the older people are helping the newer people. Yeah. And the newer people are bringing fresh energy to the older people who might be slacking. Yeah. And now I see coaches who have been coaches and kind of left, they are now revived because they see all the new people. I call it the Fitness Diaries is the name of the group. Okay. And it's more of a daily diary. You post your struggles and your successes and your failures and anything you want in that page. And it's and of course I do the challenge group posts and daily check-ins and everything. And I go live and I do as much as I can, but it's one group and it's freaking thriving because of the energy from the old and the new all together. And people see, like, Sally does 80-day obsession, but Sam's doing 22 hardcore or something. So like, oh wait, I'm going to try that one next. Oh, I'm going to do that one next. And it's kind of like, it's pretty awesome. So that's why I do it, but not everybody does it like that at all.
No, that's a great idea.
Wait, I think Fran had a question. Do I use the app?
Yeah, do you use the challenge trackers to do that, or use Facebook? Because I have a lot of people that aren't on Facebook.
Wait, you don't have a lot of people?
Yeah, a lot of my people aren't on Facebook. They're from Instagram, and they don't have Facebook accounts. Do you do that on the tracker or only on Facebook?
I do. That group is on Facebook, but like whenever Carl is doing some kind of like, you got to use the tracker for certain things, I do it on there, but I don't like it as much because people are used to Facebook, and getting people to adapt to another way of doing it, it didn't really go over that well. But I did it, and if I have to, I guess I could. But I mean, I like that you can track what they do, but I make people track in the page by doing the daily check-ins.
Right.
So, unless Carl's going to say I'm fired, then I'll do what he tells me. But for now, I'm not.
I highly doubt it.
I'm not doing it now.
Awesome. Okay, we'll let you go. Thank you again, Julia. We really appreciate it, and thank you for being such an amazing leader in our team. Have a great afternoon and stay safe.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.